Whales are buying massive amounts of Pepe, so if you have any interest in Pepe, or you hold any Pepe coins, then you need to see this. So what is the latest Pepe news? And how will all of this affect the value of Pepe? In today's video, I will be answering these questions, and I'm going to be telling you all of the new price-boosting information that has just come out about Pepe coin, and how there is still a high possibility you could become a millionaire from Pepe. I have put a lot of research into this video, so make sure you watch the entire video to not miss out on any price-boosting information. Welcome to Crypto Hype, your daily dose of crypto. If you are interested in everything around crypto, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the crypto news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with cryptocurrency news. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a daily giveaway of 1 million Shiba tokens. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! But before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Pepe is doing on the 28th of March, shall we? Pepe's price today is around 854 units with 5 zeros. Pepe's price is up 1% in the last 24 hours, with a 24-hour trading volume of $645 million. The token also currently has a market cap of over $3.5 billion, ranking it as the 37th most valuable cryptocurrency. Please keep in mind, these prices might have changed by the time you watch this video, and this content is not financial advice. So let's not waste any time and get into it. Before we get to Pepe news, we must cover the biggest news stories in the general crypto market first. US Senate votes to repeal IRS rule on DeFi platforms. Await President's approval. The lawmakers passed the resolution with a 70-28 vote, overturning a regulation that sought to impose tax reporting requirements on DeFi businesses. The decision comes after a similar resolution by the House of Representatives with bipartisan support. Republican Representative Mike Carey criticized the rule as excessive government overreach, claiming it would invade Americans' privacy and hinder industry growth. Opponents share concerns that the rule would create heavy regulations on DeFi platforms that typically operate without central intermediaries. With Congress overturning the regulation, the resolution moves to President Donald Trump for final approval. White House crypto and AI advisor David Sachs has previously affirmed the administration's support for repealing the rule, making Trump's signature all but certain. In August 2024, the IRS and U.S. Treasury Department proposed a rule requiring DeFi platforms to report user transactions, specifically gross proceeds from crypto sales, to the IRS. This regulation was finalized in December and aimed to align DeFi platforms with traditional brokerage reporting standards. Critics argue that this requirement undermines decentralization and imposes an undue burden on platforms that usually lack central operators. The crypto industry has widely welcomed the repeal. Blockchain Association CEO Kristen Smith praised the Senate's decision, stating that the advocacy group looks forward to taking this harmful rule off the books for good. Meanwhile, in a related legislative move, Senator Bill Hagerty has introduced an updated version of the Genius Act, which is set for a Senate Banking Committee vote on March 13th. The bill seeks to enforce stricter regulatory standards for stablecoin issuers, focusing on non-US entities with tougher reserve and compliance requirements. Analysts suggest this may benefit US-based firms like Circle and Ripple, influencing the digital asset regulatory landscape. If you are still watching, it would be massively appreciated if you could go ahead and smash the like button. It costs nothing and really helps support the channel. Also, keep watching to find out the latest Pepe coin news. Will whale interest reverse the meme coin's 60% loss? Pepe has attracted renewed whale interest and could have partly fueled the recent rebound. According to Spot On-Chain, a newly created wallet withdrew 500 billion Pepe, worth $4.3 million from Binance. A few hours earlier, the analytics firm also noted that an early Pepe buyer, who minted 110% on the meme coin, was bidding again. He withdrew 506.2 billion tokens worth $4.4 million, increasing his long bet to 699.8 billion Pepe. Can whales reverse quarterly loss? AMB Crypto established that Pepe whale activity exploded triple-digit to 170% this week as they scooped a whopping 14.5 trillion tokens. The impact of large players was evident on the price chart. Pepe was up 63% from March lows of 560 units. However, the meme coin was still far away from its record high of 2,800 units, which it hit last December. In fact, Pepe tanked over 80% during Q1 drawdowns, and current levels had reduced the decline to about 70%. Simply put, those who bought the top were still in maximum pain. But could the renewed whale interest extend recovery? Well, key demand signals like social volume and address activity were still low, per sentiment data. In addition, the recent positive sentiment retreated to a neutral level, suggesting that the market could go either way. On derivative markets, Pepe's open interest rates surged from $26 million to $50 million before easing below $45 million at press time. However, spot cumulative volume delta moved slightly, suggesting the pump might be heavily driven by leverage rather than organic spot demand. On the price chart's 3-day timeframe, Pepe's recent 63% pump reversed all its March losses. But bulls were not out of the woods yet. Pepe eyes 1,000-unit target as whale activity spikes. With a bullish recovery in the crypto market, the meme coin market segment has reached a valuation of $56.48 million. Following the recent short-term recovery, Pepe registered a 7-day growth of 13%. However, over the last 24 hours, the meme coin has dropped by nearly 2%. Trading at a market price of 859 units, will Pepe rise to the 1,000-unit psychological mark? In the last 24 hours, as of March 27, 2025, Pepe cryptocurrency has shown a bullish trend. Whale activity is strong, with a 500 billion Pepe withdrawal from exchanges, reducing reserves by 0.73% to 240.7 trillion tokens, while open interest spiked to $324 million, the highest since February 3, 2025. Technical indicators like an RSI of 58 and a breakout above the 50-day EMA at 852 units signal growing momentum, despite a 56% year-to-date decline. This suggests Pepe is gaining traction and could see further gains if the rally persists, though its volatility remains a key factor. Speculation on price movements. The phrase, erase a zero, refers to a potential price increase that would shift Pepe from, for example, 800 to 1,000 units, a tenfold rise. CoinGape notes that if current indicators continue, the recently broken resistance level could solidify as new support, potentially leading to such gains. Analyst Satori highlighted that Pepe's price action, including a breakout above the upper Bollinger Band, aligns with increased market activity and expanding volatility, supporting the possibility of significant upside. Amid the possibility of a bullish continuation, Qianbaidu, an early Pepe investor, recently withdrew 506.2 billion Pepe, worth $4.4 million. The whale currently holds nearly 700 billion Pepe, valued at $5.11 million. The investor has a floating profit of $164,000 and has previously booked a profit of $7.34 million. But this isn't the only big news in crypto recently. If you want to find out the best crypto to buy now, then click the video on screen now. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on these 1,000 times potential altcoins.